You listen to the Willie Fed Aftershow.
This is the Willie Fed Aftershow, a new edition right there with Cool It Down. That's taking it back.
Cool it down. They actually kept Bobby Brown under control in that song.
You know, I was looking at the song, the video, and you know, he's kind of had those because you know, I'm proud of Bobby for where he is in his life right now, but he's kind of had those like tendencies since the beginning. Like, I don't think all of that is alleged drug use. Like, I think he's just been like over the top from the beginning.
Probably.
And you know, Johnny Gill was brought into the group right when Bobby Brown left, and it was rumored that Johnny Gill was brought in to replace Bobby Brown. Not so. Just a piece of information for you: Johnny Gill was actually brought into the group to replace Ralph Tresvant.
How do you know that?
I watched the Monique show on Thursday, I believe, and Johnny Gill, Bobby Brown, and Ralph Tresvant were on the show because they have formed a new group called Heads of State, and they were giving some background information, and they said that, you know, people always thought because Bobby was kind of kicked out of the group, and then Johnny came in, and people always thought that Johnny was there to replace Bobby, and it was planned, but in reality, Johnny was put in place to get rid of Ralph Tresvant. But Ralph wound up not leaving, and Ralph kind of made a joke out of it, talking about they realized they couldn't replace me. But originally, yeah, that was the whole thing. So anyway, big ups, New Edition. You know, that's one of my all-time favorite groups right there. But it's time to get back into the weekend wrap-up, and just to take it a little bit more serious, your favorite motor company is in the news yet again.
Yes, my favorite.
You know what your favorite?
Because I own one. You know.
What is your? Oh, you didn't park in the same place today.
Nah, I parked in, the VIP parking lot.
So you gonna park the car VIP?
I parked my car in the VIP parking lot.
Did you get your recall taken care of?
Yeah, I did, but I don't think they did nothing.
Okay, well anyway, Toyota is set to pay a record $16.4 million in a recall fine. Basically, what the government is reporting is that Toyota knew about the issues that they were having with that acceleration pedal back in September. And according to the government, if an auto company knows about any type of defect that they need to recall, they have to register it or make it known to everyone within 5 business days. Well, if they knew in September, they didn't officially make it known and begin their recalls until January, well past the 5 business days. So as a result, they have a fine that they have to pay to the government of $16.4 million. And according
the government of who? United States?
Yes.
So we getting money from the Japanese?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And then also, Toyota, the spokesperson for Toyota says that they're not saying that the government is right. They're not saying that they knew about the issue back in September, but just to avoid any type of trial or anything, they're just going to pay the money. Now, usually, my rule of thumb is if you pay it just to settle the case or whatever, that usually means you're guilty. Like, I understand you not wanting to go to trial and not wanting to, make it public and all that stuff. But usually when people are like, no, I know I did that, they usually go ahead and take it to trial, especially if they know they're going to win. But anyway, they're going to go ahead and pay that. And also, just because they're paying that fine, it doesn't mean that Toyota is still going to face some civil lawsuits from just regular consumers who are suing the company due to the accidents and stuff that they've had, wrongful death suits and all of that type of stuff. So Toyota, they look like they're gonna be dishing out some money. So if you're looking to buy a car, this is probably a great time to go get you a Toyota, because they're gonna be dropping prices, and they have been dropping prices. Actually, the last month I read an article on MSNBC where Toyota dropped prices and their sales skyrocketed. But even with them dropping prices, Chrysler still cannot seem to move their vehicles. Like, for every, I think, $5,000 that Toyota spent on advertisement and they sold, like, let's say 3,100 cars, Chrysler had to spend $16,000 to move that same amount of product. So yeah,
because Japanese are known for making good cars.
But this is the issue. A lot of people have an issue with the Japanese automakers, because even though people,
evidently a lot of people don't.
No, I was gonna say,
not have an issue because they're still buying it.
No, they are still buying it, but people are saying that the things that are made in the United States are held to so much more scrutiny, like because the government regulates everything, you have to meet certain criteria, whereas things that are made in Japan, China, they get a loophole around that because they're not made here, so they don't have to meet those same requirements. So one of the things being that gas pedal, they're saying that if they had to meet those same level of standards or whatever in the United States, then that wouldn't have been an issue in the first place. So you have both sides. Like some people swear by foreign cars, some people swear by American made cars, some people like myself could care less, but it is what it is.
I don't care if it's American or foreign. Give me an affordable vehicle.
It's more than just being affordable.
No,
affordable. I want certain features in the car.
I don't need features. No, I need a radio. I need tires, a steering wheel, normal stuff that you need to ride in the car.
So safety features don't matter to you?
Not really, but supposedly Camry, Toyota though have good safety features. Yeah. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
They don't mean anything to me.
So what about, like, I have a friend who would not buy American made cars because she said that I know this is gonna sound stupid, but she said that they crank up loud and the door
crank up loud
and the doors close. When you close the doors slam loud. So that doesn't matter to you either?
First of all, I don't pay that any attention. How does the car cranks up loud?
It cranks up loud.
Does she have like a hearing impaired problem? No, not that. She's oversensitive ears to tell you the door closes loud. Maybe she's slamming the door loud. You know about that? Is she strong?
She said that the doors are heavy, therefore they close loud.
Oh my goodness. Never heard of that one. Big ups to your mysterious friend who's evidently strong and just slamming the door. When she could just politely close the door when she's slamming it.
Oh goodness. So basically what you're telling me is that it doesn't matter to you if somebody gave you a Malibu, an Accord, an Altima, or a Camry, you would drive all of them. It wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
If they all had the same features.
You know what? No, who make these little smart cars? There's no way those cars can pass a safety feature, an accident. If somebody hit you with a bicycle on that, you might hurt yourself.
You know what? That's this show. I know y'all remember the show called The Game. Tasha Mack, Wendy Raquel Robinson is the actress who plays Tasha Mack. She made a comment on that show that is like really, really funny to me. When Melanie bought the car and they were going to the championship, they were getting on the bus and they were trying to get her to come along. They were like, she called a man school. She's like, man school, go ahead, throw that car in your purse and come on. Like, that's how small that car is. So tiny. It's like nothing can fit in there. Like,
what safety regulations have
that car
passed?
I don't know, but I know that car is strictly made just because of fuel economy.
Yeah, but they pass all the loopholes that supposedly the Japanese don't have the same standards.
Is that a Japanese car?
No, I'm talking about, you were saying like, oh, the Americans got to go through all these standards and lower standards, but higher standards, oh my goodness, there's no way you can even convince me to get in that car and think I'm gonna be safe.
You can. I have an issue with small cars.
I feel better on a go-kart.
I'm not gonna.
At least I can jump out the go-kart.
Personally, I'm not going to own, and if I can help it, get into a smart car. A car that I feel like I can literally
flip over myself.
Me and my homeboy can go outside, pick it up, move it over.
Just imagine being in Florida, a hurricane coming, and you driving a smart car. They gonna toss you like a cow.
I imagine driving that car in Tallahassee, going up them hills, and you're not being able to make it up the hill.
Not enough force.
And just to go ahead and close out Toyota, they recalled an approximate 2.3 million vehicles. So if you haven't gotten your car taken care of, you might want to go get that taken care of. So yeah, that's Toyota.
Moving forward.
Yes, we are gonna move forward. Trying to see if we got enough time for me to cover something else. Oh, we don't. Okay, time to go ahead and get into another song. This is Men's Monday, Willie Fed Aftershow. Y'all keep it locked. We coming right back at you with some more entertainment news, y'all. You're listening to the Willie Fed Aftershow.